Dr. Matt Fontaine with Potomac Physical Medicine. We're proud to be partnering with this year's 2018 Run Geek Run. This is a quick intro video. We're going to be bleeding out some mobility and recovery tips. So this is just kind of an overview of how to stay safe when you train, how repetitive motion injuries happen. So come on in and let's talk a little bit about a couple of things here. So what we're looking at is a graph curve over time. We've got stress and time. So the red line shows us our maximum capacity. That basically means that's the most your body can do without sustaining an injury. So we call that physiologic headroom. It's the difference between the most you can do and the least you can do. Now, over time with training, we would expect our capacity to increase, and that does happen. However, with repetitive motion over time, overtraining, we can see that capacity decrease. So what we're looking at here in the blue is just kind of day-to-day activities. Actually in the gray here, minimum stress required to create adaptation. The blue kind of represents our day-to-day training, okay? And so you can see we have higher training days and lower training days. And if we stay below our capacity threshold, we don't get injured, theoretically. But typically what happens is we'll have a few hard days of training or a few hard weeks. The key is the repetitive motion and stress on the body accumulates over time. So if we have proper recovery before our next workout, our body adapts, we increase our capacity, and we don't get injured. But if we look at the factors that affect our recovery, this is a load recovery curve. Now basically, we start here, we do a workout, and our body sustains some stress. If I can recover up to here before my next run, workout, whatever, I've adapted, my capacity's increased, things like that. Several factors can affect recovery: genetics, nutrition, stress, rest, and sleep. Rest would fall under the category of recovery, things like using a foam roller, obviously proper nutrition, hydration, or you're getting regular manual treatments, chiropractic, physical therapy, sports medicine, that kind of thing. So all those things affect our ability to recover. And looking here, again, another curve that shows us over time, what happens is our injury threshold decreases if we're not following those things. So this is why people ask, why did I get hurt on my last run or my last repetition? And the reality is we didn't. We got hurt somewhere along the line here, okay? So over time, we're going to be dripping out a couple videos showing you some really good tips on how to do proper mobility with a foam roller or a lacrosse ball to reduce the tightness that occurs from repetitive motion. I'm also going to put a couple links to a few of our blog articles. One is, why did I get hurt on my last rep? Respecting the process, because a lot of people have difficulty kind of understanding that this just didn't happen this past week. And the other one is learning how to exercise through injuries. Some good tips in there, and we'll have references to this below. So that's it for now. It's really fun being a part of the Run Geek Run, and we'll see you on the next video. Take care.